And my homie's like, yo, bro, I can get a pound for $100.
And you're like, whoa, dude, this is a deal. Holy shit, I'm going to be rich.
I was like, wait, what do you mean, bro? I was like, from where? And he was like, he's like, you don't got to ask from where. It's just... What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Pine Park After Dark, the first episode. I am your host, one of your hosts, Erick. Beside me,
Tim from Secret Sesh, man. I'm stoked to be here. Let's go.
Oh yeah, it just came off one of the best events LA has ever thrown, damn near. And just riding the wave, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. What a crazy fucking couple of days it's been.
Shit.
You know,
That's
we
awesome.
got to crown the Olympics champion. We got to party with Wiz Khalifa, meet the entire cannabis community came out. I think we had close to 3,500 people at the event.
Wow.
It was a blessing, man. I saw you there vibing.
Yeah.
Saw
It was a good
Kento
time.
was chilling, hanging.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a
Good
big
one, man.
vibe. What was who was the winner of this Olympics? There's a couple awards,
So there's a couple
I mean.
different sections
Right.
or categories for the winners, but the best overall was the Deep East Wizard Tree collab for the Zope.
Yeah.
man. That
People
shit
love
was
the Zope,
crazy.
man. Yeah, I feel like it's been on for a while too. Like past year, people have been loving the Zope.
It's the Wizard Tree guys, man.
True.
He's a wizard.
Damn near.
He's a wizard.
Wow.
And it's just really good flower. They
Yeah.
won. So they took home best overall. They took home terpiest flower, and they took home the gassiest flower. So I think that just goes to show you that people are looking for big flavor.
Right.
Like if your flower looks good, just got the bag appeal.
Right.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
one aspect.
One.
But I need more than that.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's nice to see also some of the brands that are on the traditional side.
Yeah.
Shine and get a licensing deal or however they got their product
Right.
into the legal market.
Right.
It's nice to see them get some recognition.
Yeah,
and there was
for
a ton of those brands in the Olympics competition, and it makes my heart feel good.
Yeah, for sure. Just grinding from the bottom.
Yeah, the legacy
That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
Man.
Yeah, it's awesome. And there's no, it's a big thing. There's no award for percentage or no bullshit like that. You know what I mean?
Man, I am anti THC
Yeah,
percentage
yeah,
bullshit.
100%.
And what's cool is we're starting to see a shift in some of the companies.
Yeah.
Like even our friends, 710 Labs.
Right.
They're shifting the marketing and even educating people that the THC is not what you should be looking at because
Yeah,
it's
for
not
sure.
it's not really what matters.
Mhm.
So I love that you pointed that out because there is no THC award because a lot of these labs also be bullshit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they just dead ass lie.
Right.
So fuck the THC percentage. Just you gotta try the weed and see if it works.
100%. Or it's different, right? Like the top of the plant, the bottom of the
Totally,
it's
could totally be
percentages.
different.
Yeah,
and
it's the same plant.
they could test again like a top cola.
Yeah.
And you're seeing I got 38% on this. Meanwhile, you're smoking a different nug on the plant that's 25%.
Right.
Fuck the THC percentage.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see
think
how
it's
you like
the
the
best
weed.
thing ever because the number on the bag. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And
The
you're-
crazier part is if you go into dispensaries, like the bud tenders will be the ones like this one's the highest percentage. So I feel like it starts there. Like
Yeah, well, it's an education thing.
right.
It's
for sure.
totally the bud tenders are misled from the jump from the brands.
Right. For
And
sure.
and at the end of the day, the consumers are coming in there. I want high THC, the lowest dollar.
yeah.
And it's
True,
we've
true. Just want the strongest
gotta,
shit.
as us though,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
think that's the strongest, right? But
Right.
in reality, it's not.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
as us, I think as like you're massive, you got a big influence on these kids,
For
right?
sure.
We got to do a better job to educate people on the entourage effect,
Right.
terpenes,
Right,
total
right.
cannabinoids.
Yeah.
And we're going to be the ones that help, shift that. Yeah, man.
100%.
Fuck the THC. Fuck the THC content.
That shit
Total
doesn't matter.
cannabinoids, baby. That's what we're looking for.
Mhm. We're looking for terpenes, flavors.
Oh, man.
Come on.
I want the good flavor.
That's
The
what
good
I'm
flavor,
saying.
man. Questions on good flavors. I know you recently took a trip to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
What's up with the weed there? I've honestly,
It's-
I've never bought weed in Vegas. I've never
Yeah.
been to a dispensary in Vegas.
Right.
What's going on in Vegas?
It's like the climate. It's dry. It's like the weed's dry there. It's unfortunate.
the
I feel
actual
like,
flower?
yeah, the actual weed.
Oh.
It's definitely a little dry. But there's a lot of dispensaries. It's a lot of tourist stuff because Vegas like tourist hotspot of like the U.S. I bet or some shit like that. Millions of tourists, and I'll go into the dispos and really just like talk to them because I'm interested in like what percentage is like tourists and everything. And like you'll see the ones that say like they have more tourists is more bullshit product. Like the ones
Okay,
that are
okay.
homegrown, like in the neighborhoods, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what my
yeah.
fans tell me too. They're like, "Bro, you went to like yada yada dispensary. You should
You
have
got
gone
got.
to this one. Like you should have gone like 5-10 miles out, and then you would have got
Okay.
like the actual gas." So it's just they're just making profits or making.
Do
money
not
out
go to
there,
dispensary on the strip.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's
No,
that's
no.
rule number
Yeah,
one. I'm
100%,
assuming
100%.
because you're about to get a $90 eighth, and it's gonna suck.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
gonna suck. And they're all not all, but like a lot of them are owned by like the same. They're selling the same like 5 products. It's so weird. You'll walk in, it's like a little stall, and then there's like a little booth, and then there's like a little actual like storefront, and they all sell the same stuff.
Wait, hold on.
And it's all
It's not
garbage.
like
It's
a
so
LA
weird.
dispensary where there's 50 different brands.
No,
and shit.
no. It's yeah. Even on the strip, it's the smallest one.
That's pretty trippy. I mean,
it's
I guess
really
it doesn't matter because, like, let's say I'm in Vegas, right?
Mhm.
I'm from Europe. I just want to fucking smoke some
Facts,
weed.
facts,
I
yeah.
just left the casino. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
I might be shit faced
100%.
drunk.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
I
buy
just
some
wanna
weed
smoke
right now
something.
and not get in
Smoke
trouble.
something. Yeah,
not get in trouble.
Facts.
So they don't. They got limited selection. And is the quality like? Is there good? Can I? If price didn't matter, can I buy good weed in Vegas?
Not on the strip, but even like a little bit off the strip, like a couple miles, like Planet 13 is like the biggest dispensary in the world, and it really is.
That makes me sound
crazy.
The biggest dispensary in the world scares me.
Yeah, it really is.
Freaks me out.
It's a little sketchy for sure.
But
There's some.
Is there good stuff there?
Yeah, they have like the reputable brands that have ones that have like branched out from like California. And other states,
So that's not on the strip.
No, it's like a couple miles off. But the people from Vegas will tell you that that's still like the tourist dispensary.
It sounds. If you told me you're going to the biggest dispensary in the world, I'm like, you're getting ripped off.
Right. They opened one in like SoCal or something. Now it's the second biggest.
It's in
dispensary.
Orange County, I think. They're pretty close. I still was like, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're great people, and they do a good job.
Right.
It sounds touristy.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's. So did you end up finding a more cultured dispensary, like a local spot that people were like, "Oh shit, this is dope"?
Probably, honestly, like in terms of like I guess like the culture, it'd be like the cookies one.
Okay,
because it's like recognizable stuff inside.
And were they taxing in there though?
Yeah,
like it was still fucked.
It's still cookies.
I wonder if
Vegas
there's
cookies, so
like I'm thinking, there's got to be right because like you said, some of your fans are like, "Yo, get off the strip."
Right.
So like, let's say we went into like Henderson or something like that. Is there a dispensary there? I don't know if they're allowed. I literally have no clue.
Yeah.
But if they're allowed to, it'd be awesome to see.
Yeah.
Is there like a locals dispensary? Right. Like where the fuck are the locals shopping?
That's
or are they just buying eighths from the homie?
Yeah.
And living life.
Right. Because that's another thing. So the reason I go to Vegas a lot because there's a lot of like glass shows and there's like a lot of glass like community over there in Vegas. 100%. So when I go to those shows, that's when like the traditional market shows. You're like, one's going to
like
dispensaries.
Champs.
Yeah, like or like Champs or
Let's
like
go.
Las Vegas or like even like the glass shows. Like a lot of heady artists will have glass shows,
like a solo thing,
right.
Oh,
and then they'll have like drops or like sovereignty drops or whatever.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so at those things, you're probably meeting some sick ass people.
Yeah, and at those things, that's when you're like you realize, no one's buying from the dispensary. You know what I mean? But that's how it always is. Like even out here in LA, like you go to those and you're like no one's going.
I got a couple jars.
Yeah, for surely.
I don't know where I got them, but I got a couple jars.
It's out there,
It's in my fridge.
Good terps.
That's just the reality of weed culture. It's an underground thing. It's an underground culture. So it doesn't surprise me that a lot of the culture in Vegas would still be underground.
Right.
A lot of the mainstream stuff you see in the dispensaries is often the Chad version.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
just the reality.
Yeah. Even out here, what do you think is you think it's like a taxes and like that's holding back these like really good traditional brands from getting?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's the reality is I mean, in Los Angeles, the fucking tax rate. I mean, we operate a dispensary now. The tax rate is legit like 30 to 37%. It's you take an eighth and it's $40 and you try to buy it's 60 plus. It's disheartening, as a consumer,
right?
As the person selling it to you, I'm like, this is fucked.
Yeah,
like it's actually fucked up when the same person can go buy probably a better eighth,
right?
So they need to loosen the tax up a little bit and allow individuals to participate,
right?
More.
Yeah.
There's a barrier of entry, right? And I think that's what's allowing the traditional market to continue to just thrive. Instead of the recreational market growing and thriving, because the recreational market literally has like reins on it, and like the city and the state are pulling it down instead of letting it flourish because of the taxes, over regulation, It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare for legal weed.
I heard there's some states doing it kind of crazy, like Oklahoma, which is just almost wild, like the opposite.
Yeah, and I'm almost for like just free market with it. You know, if we're gonna do it, then let the licenses fly, and the best brands are going to flourish. You know, and the cream will rise to the top. Yeah. But then there's also the downside of that. You know, where then a larger corporation can take advantage of that system, overproduce, lower the market, and they can survive taking massive L's while mom and pops, they can't do that. You know, they can only take L's for so long. Yeah. And then as soon as all the mom and pops are gone, the fucking corporate dude prices suddenly, you know, and they can sustain that while it's an interesting balance with letting it go free and then limiting it. Yeah. Because even limiting it here in California, it's still who's got the licenses. Right. Just, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. But I love chatting about you know, like the weed culture and, you know, just seeing what's different in Vegas and California. But it seems like there's some similarities.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's because like maybe it's East Coast. Like I feel like it's East Coast, West Coast. That's when they start putting like tobacco in there, like shit. I'm out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm out. I'm literally out the sesh if you put tobacco in it. I just fucking can't do it. I have homies that like I met some people the other day and they rolled up something and they passed it to me and immediately like I was like, what the fuck? And they saw it on my face and they're like, oh, you don't smoke spliffs. And I was like, hell no. I was like, where are y'all from? And they're like, we're from DC. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like everyone on the East Coast puts like a little bit of tobacco. I was like, what? That's crazy. That's so weird. I feel like that's like the opposite over here. Like people will react like just like we do. Like, why the fuck would you put some tobacco? Man, don't ruin my good ass weed, bro. Maybe I don't know what it is. I'm sorry on the East Coast, but what are you doing? Stop. It's insane. It's also an overseas thing. A lot of my overseas fans will be like, you smoke like chops or something, put a little bit of tobacco in the bowl. No.
Fuck that. I've heard of like putting hash in a cigarette. I've seen that before.
I've heard that, yeah.
You're just trying to catch a crazy buzz.
That's crazy. That's a crazy
buzz. What is like the weed etiquette with rolling one of those? Like you got to tell someone, right? Like if
definitely, right? Yeah.
Because like they didn't tell you, right? So was that kind of was that kind of like almost fucked up, right?
Yeah, definitely. It was like, come on, guys, you know. But at the same time, it was like, I guess it's still weed. I'm not gonna be a bitch about it. I didn't smoke it. I was like,
because with cannabis, right? There's some unwritten weed etiquette rules, right? There's some things that you do or you don't do, and I feel like that's got to be one where it's like you don't surprise like in your bowl, right? You don't hide tobacco fucking under it, right? Like that'd be brutal. Insane. That'd be fucking absolutely brutal. Are there any weed etiquette things that you like? You have people if like it's like yo you do this and I'm like yo I'm sessions like GG's like I'm out. Like for me if someone like is hitting the joint or the blunt and they hand that shit to me and I got liquid on my fucking fingers, I'm like nah bro we are starting this shit over. I got to talk to you about this. Like what are you doing? Please don't do that. Like you can't do that's number one for me. You can't slobber on even the bong. Like if I give you the bong and you give it back and it's like, bro, like please, what are we actually doing with this situation? Is there something that you've got that you're just you break this weed etiquette rule? Fucking, I'm out of here.
Yeah, those are the classic ones. I feel like it's been a while since because I feel like everyone I spoke with nowadays,
kind of an OG. The etiquette down, they're kind of an OG, right? They not like a new smoker. I guess,
but the new smokers will maybe like when they manhandle the joint, it's like not like a blunt. Okay, they try to like twist it or turn it, and it's like come on,
kind of fucking up the airflow.
Yeah.
I just remembered another one from because you said like we've been here for a while, but I triggered a memory. People coughing into the bong.
True. Yeah. Coughing right on.
Water fucking coming out the weed, ruining the bowl. That's a fucking shit show. But I mean, it's just like for weed etiquette, I guess I feel like it's a lot of common sense stuff.
Yeah.
Don't be a dumbass. Like it's kind of what it is, right?
Yeah, definitely. Just be chill,
Yeah,
we're smoking already.
We're vibing.
Like there's certain things that like bother the people that I don't really care. Like if someone passes me something that they haven't ashed, I'm like, I'll just ash it. You know what I mean? People are like, don't hand me something if you haven't
that's
ashed
okay.
Like, chill.
What's gonna happen? A little ash might fill.
Right.
Whatever. Maybe if I'm at some like fucking mansion shit, it's like, oh damn, I don't want to spill it.
Yeah.
But in reality, I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating fucking a little ash or anything like that. Like or like you got to pass the joint to the left. Yeah, fuck out of here. All right.
Yeah.
You pass the joint to whoever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Just realized we've been smoking for a while. I haven't smoked anything, huh?
Yeah,
We
man.
filmed a little something. You know, we're just
Honestly,
a little high.
I came to this fucking shooting so high. I am smoked out of my fucking mind right now. I'm so down to smoke more. That's what we do. Pine Park, man. It's Pine Park after dark. Let's get a little high.
Just smoke some more.
What kind of flower we got rocking over here?
We got 2 brand new ones.
Do we have new strains?
Pine Park, actually. It's new strain alert. Little siren.
Baby, let's go.
You know what it is, man. 2 brand new ones. We got a Medellin.
Okay.
With the jet fuel gelato.
Oh, I've been seeing a lot of that on
creamy.
social media.
That one's creamy.
And what's this bad boy right here?
This one's the Oreos, man.
Okay.
Some of the frostiest bud we've seen.
Is this some of the stuff that when we went up to the facility?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the
Okay.
first thing that I thought. I was like, oh, I've seen this on the plate
Right.
before.
Well, I know you about to do that, and I know what I'm about to do over here because I like the hash. Okay. So let's see if we can load this little Puffco device up right here. I don't know why I have a mouse. I got a mouse, man. I can control some shit. How about I just close the script right here? Then what are we gonna do? Then we're fucked.
We want.
If I just close the script, it's a wrap. All right. I got a fridge full of goodies. What do we want? Oh my lord. Win Pine Park hash is all I'm saying. I don't know how many more times I can say it. Pine Park hash in my fucking lungs. 4 weeks. I'm getting a 4.
What the hell?
Please, lungs.
It's the first time I've heard about that.
Filled with
It's the
hash.
most insane thing.
Oh my lord. I physically need it. Like I just.
I'm dying for it. The people.
I'm not even lying. Everyone needs it.
Yeah.
But specifically, I need it though. All right. So weed etiquette for me right now. You're loading up this grinder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when motherfuckers throw a whole nug in there. And it's like a whole eighth, one nug. Yeah, exactly that. These little guys.
Yep.
I don't want to smoke this.
Exactly.
And you know what? You know where you get these? In your pre-rolls. Because those companies, they're not breaking it down like this.
Right.
It's important. Even this little guy right here. Like just little tiny stem makes such a difference.
True.
I don't want that in there.
A little harshness.
Yeah, man. You get it. Little details make a difference. Especially when you're smoking all day. Every day.
Yeah.
I can't be smoking 45 sticks. Damn, that smells so good.
Yeah, you smell it coming out, right? It's
I don't even need to move. That smells so loud.
Craziest gelato.
And that was the
Medellin.
The Medellin with jet fuel.
Oh yeah, jet fuel
Fuck.
gelato.
Yeah, the grinder is stupid loud. All right, what do you need? Paper?
The terps coming off. Oh yes, please. Thank you.
All right, so Erick's rolling up. I'm going to see if I can turn this bad boy on. You said to hold it. Are you sure?
Well, there you go. It's heating up.
I don't know the rules, guys. I'm sorry. Blue, is that how do we make it hotter?
It's a good temp.
Is blue a good temp? Low temp? I'm getting told it's low temp.
Good enough.
Where's hot temp? For dabs on your preference, is there like do you like the low temp? Do you like a bigger cloud?
I'd say low. I'd say for hash, I'm like in low temp. Like if we're smoking the water hash, got to go below like what 480 or something. 460?
I'm on demon time, dude. Let's turn the temp up.
Ooh. What is your preferred temp for like glass? Smoking out of a quartz something.
It depends. Sometimes I just like to get weird. I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes I like getting a little fucking weird and taking a hot ass tab, getting fucking ripped out of my mind. And just blowing a giant fucking cloud out.
Yeah.
It's a good time. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great,
sure.
just like, like you take a giant bong rip, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But sometimes you just want a turby vapor cloud. I get that. So it depends. Anywhere from 450 to like 600 degrees, I'll dab in that range.
Yeah, definitely.
Generally around that 500 degree-ish range.
Nice, solid range. Are you a banger kind of guy? Slurper kind of guy?
I don't like the terp slurper. I think it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It's a lot of fucking work to clean it up afterwards. It's got fucking multiple pearls, pillars, this, that, caps, fucking things. Yeah.
A lot.
Ah.
It's like a marble.
They're cool. My wife loves using the terp slurper. It's her. She's always like, "You don't want to take terp slurper, Dad?" I'm actually okay. Let's just do the regular one. It's a little easier.
Definitely.
Dabbing just got complicated.
Out of nowhere, for sure.
I remember dabbing off of domeless,
titanium,
glowing red, disgusting titanium nails.
Taking years off.
Yeah, taking fucking definitely inhaling some bad fumes. Like guaranteed should not be inhaling what I was inhaling. What's up? I love the way you make these damn filters. I low key stole the method now.
Nice.
That's how I roll up my filters.
Hell yeah.
It just works the best because then it expands too.
Into the joint.
Yeah. Then you get the perfect size every time.
Every
You
time.
just got to make sure you put enough. That's it.
True that. Do you put your filter in first or after?
I'm a filter first kind of person.
Same.
Yeah.
But it's always weird how people roll it.
I feel like it helps roll the joint.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it forms. It gives you a circle.
The other way.
Well, we're getting a head shake right now from behind the camera. We're getting a head shake. Yep. Saying that's a bad method.
First,
bad
man.
Method.
Filter first all day. Come on.
I love it. All right, so we got the Medellin jet fuel rolling up. This is about to be a fucking shotgun shell of a joint. You know how he does it. I got to turn this up because blue temp is not it. We're gonna heat it up. I don't know. Hotter.
Maybe 3 clicks.
Oh, what does that do?
I don't know.
I'm in literally, it's like RGB mode. I don't know what's happening.
A little disco action.
I literally don't know what's happening. I can say that I like the other one better because it has a screen.
I do respect that. You don't
like
need an
the
app or
screen.
anything crazy.
They need to throw a little LCD on this bad boy, and I'd love it. I like the design of this one more. Like this glass piece.
Mm-hmm.
So much nicer.
It's like more sleek, I'd say.
Way more sleek.
Yeah.
It just looks fucking better. It feels better too. The glass.
It does. The other one's it's got a grip on it now, huh?
The other one, honestly fits. Like the bottom part is nicer.
Yeah.
I wish we could combine the bottom of the other and then the top of this one right here.
Yeah.
That would literally be the ideal one.
Ultimate
Can we get a collab?
device.
Can you guys put down your differences and collab, please, for the people?
For the people, man. The culture.
I need a Q-tip. I'm gonna fuck your puff go up. Look at that.
The glove.
Look at that. And this is some fucking good weed. I can't wait to see this. Is this already on the shelves? Coming soon to the Pine Park delivery. So make sure that you check it out. And when it's available, Oreos. It's the frostiest fucking shit we've had. Like it looks like we dropped it in sugar. Like it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
But we're not trying that right now because I have not tried the Medellin jet fuel, and we are gonna smoke a fucking goddamn King Kong finger. Why do you always do this? Jesus Christ. Jesus, you roll these fucking jumbo joints. Put a pinky in it, dude. Every day is a special occasion, right? Only get one of these things, man. I'm stoked that we get to enjoy all this awesome cannabis and share it with you amazing people out here.
We're living in one of the best times. Couldn't do this 30 years ago. 20, 10.
Fuck, man. I mean, you still can't do it in some places. True. That's literally, there's people watching us right now that they can't do this. It's fucking insane. It's literally insane. But soon.
We're gonna change it.
Yeah, man.
It's all going to be.
Stuff like this all helps, dude. Just normalizing it, you know, having great conversations about, you know, the benefits of cannabis, or just showing that, you know, you're a successful individual. I'm a successful individual, and what we do is fucking weed. Like our lives revolve around the cannabis plant and the cannabis culture, and I think showcasing that through content, it breaks that negative stigma. Like that wall gets chipped away just a little bit more every time you upload a video. Every time there's new Pine Park content, we start knocking down that negative stigma just a little bit more.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'll definitely get some like comments or something. I'll be like, "Yo, you made my mom okay with me smoking weed," and I was like, "I guess."
Well,
that's pretty dope. Like I'm down,
and that's massive, you know, because that individual's parent could have had the thought that, you know, if my kid smokes cannabis, their life's ruined. Like their life's fucked because cannabis, to them, they were educated that it's detrimental to them.
Yeah.
You know, they were just different generations. So I understand, like, you know, a lot of the parents' viewpoint on it. But when we can present, you know, factual points and logical arguments that show that cannabis is not this devil's lettuce fucking thing that people were taught. It's not going to end your world. It does open up some eyes because people are fucking logical. You know, there's some crazy people out there that aren't going to listen, and that's cool. But there's a lot of logical human beings out there that just haven't had the opportunity to have a good conversation about cannabis. And
or just smoke some good weed, you know.
yeah, man. Fuck. Some people don't need weed. Fuck. Some people need to stay the fuck away.
Yeah.
Some people definitely need to stay away, but some motherfuckers need a joint. We are about to smoke a log. Fuck. It's ready. I think it's standing for sure. Easy.
There
Actual fucking cannon.
There it is. He's ready.
Set it on fire. Let it do the magic trick.
Woo.
Now, if that didn't get you ready to smoke a joint, I don't know what to tell you.
Come on now.
This is the point in the video where you grab your bong and you join us because we're about to light this thing up and start smoking.
If you haven't already. And then you come on now. People are probably waiting. There's probably at least one person.
There's for sure
like,
someone like,
dude,
when are they going to light up?
smoke?
Like, fuck, come on. Been watching this for 12 minutes and they haven't fucking done anything. 27. Time flies. Holy shit.
It does.
All right. This fat ass joint definitely reminds me of some fucking giant joints that I've smoked in my day. This looks like a Snapchatable photo right here.
Oh yeah, you've had some history in
fucking
cannabis, huh?
hell,
And
man.
Snapchat in the past. What do you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, man. So I started in dispensaries. I've been working in cannabis forever. And one of our dispensaries, it got raided by the good old Boys in Blue. And after I got raided, there was a couple months where I was just chilling, and Instagram, Snapchat, all these social media things really started becoming in the focal of society.
Right.
And I was like, I'm gonna fucking do one of these Snapchats, and I know how to hustle. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
I got weed content, weed porn. So I made cannabis community on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever it is. And I mean, I'm talking like overnight, next couple days, the name just blew up. Like there was 10, 20, 30,000 followers, like almost instantly. And this is where like, it was like social media was brand new. So it's like effort, like the bar was like down here.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do shit.
Just post something.
Yeah, post anything. And motherfuckers were like, ah! Like the bar was low. But what it did was it really gave me a platform early to showcase, the cannabis lifestyle that I was lucky enough to be a part of at such a young age. I was around fucking pounds and pounds of weed at 18, just everything that anyone that was not in California wanted to see.
Yeah.
And it was very viral cannabis content. It was weed porn. It was literally just weed porn.
Nice. So like close-ups or like big bags. Or
yeah,
like
literally
big,
me
everything.
and a fucking laying down in like 100 pack of weed. It's like
Hell
things
yeah.
you'll see on social media now, but I mean, doing it a decade ago is like, people are like, what the fuck is this kid doing?
Fuck
like, holy shit. And that just like rolling blunts that were like super cannons. Like I think one of the first things that went viral for us was like, there was like an extendo challenge. So if you don't know what an extendo blunt is when you put two Swisher Sweets together and you roll, like an extended blunt, right? So there was an extendo challenge on Instagram that someone had started. And on that challenge, I put like fucking doubled them up and put like 10 of them. Like this was a fucking cannon, bro. And like it just, things like that were just so easy to push and go viral.
Right.
There's no competition for it. And the following, it opened up a bunch of doors for networking, everybody that from reaching out to buy fucking weed off of you on the internet, like everyone's trying to fucking trap on there,
right? To
brands reaching out for promotions because they saw how much, how many views it was hitting and things like that. But yeah, the Snapchat thing was crazy. And it's still like, I still have all the social media stuff today. And there's still, I'll get kids on there all day long. I'll post like I can Snapchat this picture right here. And within 10 minutes, there'll be 40 messages. How much for the pound? Can I get some? Like literally, it's fucking ridiculous. Stop buying weed off Snapchat. Like, what do you're getting scammed.
Yeah, take it scammed.
You're gonna get scammed. Your weed's not gonna show up, and if it does, it's gonna be shitty. Don't do it. Like it's weird. Don't buy weed on Snapchat or
Telegram.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a terrible fucking time, dude. It's not the fucking Silk Road, all right?
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say it's in 2016.
It's not.
Shit.
It's not
Old
it
Bitcoin.
You're getting fucking scammed. But it's crazy, man. I Snapchat, Instagram, it allowed me to to meet the individual behind the camera too. You know, like it allowed me to meet everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
It opened up a ton of doors for me. So shout out social media in this thing. I appreciate you.
True. Did you ever have a problem with it? I mean, you said has it ever gotten deleted? Cannabis community?
Oh, all the time.
You just always get it back.
It's weird. Yeah, I get that one back, but right now, like one of the Secret Sesh page is deleted.
Right.
You know, so it's just, it's fucking odd, to be honest. The whole cannabis censorship, delete the fuck, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's an advertising thing at the end of the day. Like it's financial, it's money, but it's mad weird, especially as like a licensed cannabis business owner. Like I have federal trademarks,
so many taxes.
For
I should be able to.
It's fucking weird, bro. Like it's mad weird that I don't have. And I get it. At the end of the day, it's a private company. It's a free fucking app. Like they can do whatever the fuck they want, but it's mad weird. Like it's. I should be able to have the same ability to market my brand as the fucking tequila company or the fucking strip club or the gun company, whatever the fuck it is. Like, yo, I'm the weed guy. It's totally cool. Weed's legal where I am. I'm selling weed. It's allowed to. Fuck off. Like, let me market my lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that part's been very frustrating. As you fucking dealing with that shit all the time. You upload a video, boom, denied. You know. So,
I wonder if it's gonna get better if weed or when weed becomes federally legalized. Because you'd like think so, but I mean, Instagram's global. Like they have a global reach. You know?
At the end of the day, it's. I don't think Instagram, YouTube. I don't think these motherfuckers give a fuck. I really don't think Mark Zuckerberg cares. I don't think fucking YouTube people give a fuck. It's dollars. It's money. Yeah. The only thing that matters is money, right? So who's in charge of the money? The advertisers. That's all they care about. You advertisers. That's all you care about. Is how much money do they want to put on the video? And right now they say we want to put $0 on this weed video because fuck that. So with federal, it could change because Coca-Cola or Red Bull or one of these brands could be like, it's a federal legal item. We have no problem with it. Yeah. Boom, we're in. But right now, it puts those brands that are family brands or they're sold in a school or whatever it is. It puts them in a weird spot because they market towards cannabis, and then parents get an uprising about the brand, and then you're really cutting profits because now they're like, hey, we're gonna boycott you because you support weed. Yeah, that's still like in the heads of these suits, I think the advertisers. Right.
Yeah, definitely. We got a long way to go, but we're gonna get there.
You can go deep on the conversations on weed, man. Let's go. My goal is to get to the ultimate level of high, the last level.
What do you think that last level is?
Eating snacks on my couch, falling asleep to some sort of YouTube content. That's preferably my level of high.
Preferably though, but what's like the max level?
Max level? Okay, so like my thing is like people's scales from 1 to 10 are like mad scuffed. True. It's like people be like, "Oh, how much pain you in?" They're like 10. How the fuck are you talking? Shut the fuck up. You would be passed out. Your scale sucks. Facts. So if we're gonna do a realistic scale, maxed out, I'm asleep. Okay, so 10, I'm asleep. I'm so high, I fucking went to sleep. That's maxed out. Because that happens. Like I've been so high. You
just can't stay awake anymore.
I've seen your motherfucking tweets, Eric. Damn, just did the stoner walk of shame, picked up my fucking DoorDash after a nap. All right. Fuck. And you fell asleep because you were too high, right? The worst. That's max level. So that is 100%, 10 for 10. I'm so high. I don't think I reached that often. Maybe like once every couple of weeks. Maybe. Yeah. I try not to fucking get so high where I'm like, yo, if I don't fall asleep, something like I might just pass out.
Is there something that gets you there, like edibles or like?
I can't take edibles. Yeah, I avoid them. If I eat 50 milligrams, I'm maxed out.
Yeah. Like 100 will fuck me up. 100%. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But then I know like my wife can eat 1,000 milligrams and nothing happens.
Wow.
It's weird.
Super weird.
It's fucking weird.
Like the same edibles.
Same edibles. We've done a test. We've done the test. She could just keep eating them. It doesn't get hot. Damn. It's actually fucked up. Wow. Because I wish I could enjoy it a little bit more. Yeah. I get completely fucking
off any
maxed.
ingestibles, like even like any
edible. It could be solventless. It could be all BHO, whatever. Distillate. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. Fucked up. I can't eat weed.
Oh, okay, but she won't get high off like if you drinks it or eats it or like
No, yeah,
there's,
so like
topical
like the liquid karma shit.
Right.
Nothing for her.
Wow, just me
zombie, like actual fucking zombie. Put me in Call of Duty, like it's fucked up.
That's awesome.
Patches. I've never really had like the topical or the patches.
Yeah, there's like creams and stuff. There's a hella ways to get high. It's fucking crazy.
I don't know if I've ever tried that, to be honest.
Me neither. Kind of sketches me.
I don't know how high that would really get me though. I don't know if that's more like, you know, like relief.
Like the bath bombs, the weed bath bombs. Apparently, just soaks in.
I don't know if I'm getting high off a weed bath bomb. I might. It's,
maybe if you just toe in enough. Like,
if you know what, new YouTube series coming soon. We gonna put Eric in a fucking bathing suit and put about 55 bath bombs in there. We're gonna see if we can get this motherfucker high. It's honestly a good YouTube short. We might have to just do that. If you're down to commit, we'll just have to make it happen. Could be viral.
Let's do it.
Could be viral, man. You know, we have to try it.
Like get in here, you just like instantly get stoned.
Like okay, we've been smoking this joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
If this was your serving size of cannabis on this level of high, how high? If you smoked it by yourself, you smoked this joint. Like how high would this joint get you from you? Now we showed you what maxed out is, right? Like you're asleep. How high would that get you? 1 to 10?
Probably like 8.
Okay, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Like 7 or 8, you need a little bit more to put me to sleep.
Fucking, how many? There's like 2 grams, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
It's a fucking thick ass joint.
For surely.
I think it would up. I'm not lighted again. If you want to, go ahead.
We're good.
That's a etiquette for me. I'm not relighting.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Taste
roaches
burnt.
and shit. But there's always someone. Like I'll go back home. Like I'm not a knock on my back home homies or like some Texas shit. But like I'll go back home and I'll be like, yeah, I'm done. And they'll be like, there's like 6 more hits.
That happens. That's some California. That's all around the world type shit.
That's some fiend shit.
Yeah, they're just like you're tripping, dog. I ain't got more. Fuck you, dude. I'm hitting that. You know what? I'm spoiled.
Yeah,
my bad. All right, weed wealthy. I'm sorry. I grew up in Southern California. There's weed everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna roll another joint. Okay, we're gonna roll another joint. I'm sorry. We're not saving this shit.
The filter.
We're not saving this shit. We're just not. I'm sorry. We're just not. We can jump into that too. Because you grew up in Texas.
True.
Right?
True. Yeah.
I grew up in Southern California.
Dang.
It's kind of the fucking opposite for weed.
Different weed cultures for sure.
It's kind of the complete opposite.
Yeah.
You know, like I was able to, in high school, basically go to a dispensary via a friend.
Right.
You know, like at 16, I was able to get weed from the dispensary. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's literally, I've never smoked like, I guess I smoked shitty weed, but I've never smoked like stress dirt, or like I've never smoked it.
Yeah.
Like that ass. I've never smoked it. It's crazy.
I've never smoked it, but I've definitely
I don't even know if I've seen it, to be honest. I've seen like a photo. I've seen like I could Google it, but I've never had a bag that's had like seeds and sticks. Like no.
Oh, I've seen
like
it
all
once.
my weed that I've seen is like
it was crazy to behold. I was a senior in high school.
Oh shit.
And so at this point I was already like buying kind of weed because like you start.
Yeah, you were doing your thing.
Sophomore. Yeah. So I've been like, so I know the price of like an eighth, what good weed is, whatever. And my homie's like, yo, bro, I can get a pound for $100.
And you're like, whoa, dude, this is a deal. Holy shit, I'm gonna be rich.
I was like, wait, what do you mean, bro? I was like, from where? And he was like, he's like, you don't gotta ask from where. It's just
yo, just saying.
Just know that it's $100 pound. So just like make your own conclusions. And I was
if
like,
your homie ever says you don't need to know where the weed comes from, this is just a tip. You fucking don't buy that weed, okay? You just don't buy that weed.
I was like, bro, I'm good, but can I see it? I was like, I just want to see it.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
let me just check that shit out, dude.
I was like, let me see it. And he's like, all right, I'm done. So he like pulls out this little duffel, bro, and it almost comes out like a brick of Coke. And
no.
It's like duct taped up almost or something.
No.
And he's got to get a little cutter out.
Bro, you're like, I'm going to
cuts
jail.
it open, and it's straight, like it's actually brown. Like I didn't really notice like sticks or it was like just brown.
Oh, it's compressed.
Yeah, right? It just looked like just a brown little something. Didn't smell like anything. It smelled like hay, honestly. And I was like, that's honestly insane.
You're like, sick time,
like,
dude.
How much would I need to smoke of that to like actually get me high? And he was like, just a lot. But it's like, but it's $100. And I was like, damn, I guess you have a point.
He's like, it's only $100.
was like, I'm good, bro. But like, shit, that was like, something to see. I was like, I'll never forget this, and I still haven't.
Man, no, I know there is obviously that type of weed in Southern California, but I never got exposed to it because I was just there's dispensaries everywhere. And my friends were, I had a couple friends that were 18.
It's like a certain crowd that's
you can get a medical card. Like, it's fucking $30. Like say your name and my back hurts. Like boom, I got legal weed. Like it's dead ass. It was that simple for medical cannabis. And like I literally on my 18th birthday got my weed card and was in the dispensary. And I went to like 10 dispensaries and got birthday presents from dispensaries. And it was all just like, here's free weed. Dang. It was lit. I think I spent like $40 that day and I had like fucking over an ounce of weed. It was fucking lit.
It was different back in the day, right? From like pre-2016 or 17 or something?
Yeah. Definitely the medical cannabis was the fucking shit. Like,
right.
I mean, this is like when I worked in dispensaries and went to dispensaries before legal weed, like we had jars of this on like cabinets. Right. Like that. It was big old jars of weed and they would just pop it up and here you go. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to grab a little nug? Here you go.
Yeah.
Now it's like fucking everything's in a jar and you can't see shit. You know, so experience was so different. And it was mad cool, but you couldn't go to a fucking dispensary. That wasn't even a choice. Like in Texas, like, what was it? What was it like? You know, because for me getting weed, I didn't really have to. I went to a dispensary. Yeah, you know, you had to like find a plug.
Yeah.
You know,
had to ask a couple people. Yeah, people always ask me that. It's like, bro, how do you like? I'm in a legal state. Like, I just moved here. How the fuck do you find weed? It's like, dude, just gotta ask.
Don't be fucking weird.
Like, it's especially easy if you're in school because it's like there's gonna be a stoner.
You're gonna know.
Class, and it's like
you're gonna fucking know,
bro. Like, where do you get your weed? I'm trying to smoke. You know what I mean? Just don't be a fed about it, and they'll be all right.
Don't be a fed about it. It's tough though. Okay. Like I get it being tough. It could be mad intimidating, right? Like you're in an illegal state. True. You know, you're doing something illegal. Yeah. Like oh shit.
That's why I feel like
these
school
brakes.
makes it easy because like you know this person's like there's no threat to like just ask.
It's not a fucking undercover FBI in the high school posing as a fucking stoner trying to get you. You know, the likelihood of that is mad low. So it's a better.
But then shit, I guess like other than that, I mean,
it's tough.
Yeah, it is kind of tough. I guess you just have to go to like because every city, because even in Texas, there's smoke shops and glass events sometimes and like
there's culture. There's culture. There's cannabis culture. Everywhere. Sure. You've got to work to find it in some places. Yeah. There's also things like if you couldn't find anything and you wanted to start like just like anything, you can find like social groups like Normal or things like these that are cannabis advocates in places that are illegal. Go to a motherfucking meeting there. Just be like, you don't think those motherfuckers is getting high? Like, come on, bro. You think they're just out here? We want weed, motherfuckers. We got weed. They got weed too. Promise. Like, go socialize and do an Erick tip. Don't be a fed. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Can I buy some weed? Like, don't make that your first statement. Like, chill. I know that.
Yeah, keep it cool.
But you were able to enjoy cannabis in Texas. Right. There's obviously cannabis culture there. Now living in, I don't want to make you pick sides. All right. I don't want to make you pick sides. And we love Texas. Cannabis, you know, access obviously, no.
Right.
But quality. Is there some fucking banger weed in Texas compared to what you have now? You've been here for about a year.
Right. I'd say,
can you find the banger weed?
You can find it definitely, especially if you're in a big city because they're most likely getting it from LA or wherever. You know what I mean? If you're in like Austin, Houston, or
you might be smoking the same shit.
Yeah, damn near
at a higher price.
Yeah, exactly. It goes through a couple hands. You know, people got to make their money, but it's for the most part. I think I've read the statistic where it's like 80 something, 90, almost 90% of the weed in the U.S. comes from California, or like grows in California. So it's it's
a lot of weed produced here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're probably smoking some California stuff if it looks pretty decent.
Okay.
And so it's like
interesting.
It wasn't that tough to get around, especially because once you find like maybe it takes 2 or 3 to like someone that actually has decent, like a reliable something that I'd get from all the
you might have to waste a couple bucks.
Right. You know? Or maybe you'd have to find someone that's reliable, you know what I mean?
$100 pounds a couple times, you know?
And then you find the good stuff, and then, you know, you're rocking and rolling, you hit them up once a week, however much.
So you can get good, consistent flour, a little bit of effort.
Right.
Got to be safe. Make sure, you know, you're not just being weird about it.
And then going to, I guess I never really had to worry about like going to jail or anything. There's always that like thought, like when you're picking up and it's kind of like 9 o'clock and you're in a weird apartment complex and like there's like one cop car in the corner. You're like, fuck that. Like, I'll come back later, bro.
Yeah.
There's just, I guess not the time.
And that's like a privilege that I've not have to worry about in being in Southern California. Like, worst thing I was gonna have if I got caught with weed, like, put that out.
Yeah.
Don't smoke right here.
Yeah,
like dead
definitely.
ass.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten caught with weed in my pockets as a teenager, and it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like it's literally like, what are you doing? Was the cop telling
that
me?
might be the biggest culture difference, honestly. Is like you can just like probably smoke at the park here, like in an area where like you're just away from everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not tripping. As long as you're not like smoking near a fucking family.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like that's just just being a dick.
Or like you can
know?
just smoke on like the corner here, like a stop sign, just like smoke a joint real quick and chill. But like you can't do that. You have to find somewhere in Texas to smoke. You gotta
like. Did you even feel cool? Like you probably didn't feel cool smoking weed in your backyard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What if your neighbor was
and
kind of not the
before
vibe?
I started smoking, before I got like a car and my license, so it was always like you can just hotbox, you know, and so it's super hot there, so you can't just hotbox. So you have to find somewhere.
Yeah, it's like 100 plus.
Find some shade. You gotta find
humid.
like it's horrible. So that's the biggest culture difference I found. It's like if I want to smoke here, I'll just fucking smoke. Fuck it.
Yeah,
but
no one's
like,
gonna bug you.
Yeah,
I'll walk on the beach, smoke a joint right fucking 100%. Now.
And people will be like, "That smells good." Or like,
you get a might. You're gonna get someone saying, "Yo, can I join you?" Like, you're gonna be like, "No, it's cool."
Yeah, fuck yeah. There, it's like you'll get some Karens 100% without a doubt, if not a cop. You know, you're praying you just get a Karen, but then they're gonna be like, "We're calling the cops right now."
Now, I don't want to pry too much, but so I've had experiences with some cops in California with weed. No issue. Have a good fucking day. Don't fucking smoke right here. Yeah. See you later. No problems. Have you ever had an interaction with the authorities where, like, how did that go? If you did, like, is it fucked up? Like, handcuffs?
It's always different, and especially depending on the city that you're in. So if it's a big enough city, they have like big enough shit.
So if you're in like Austin or something, right, they're not tripping on you.
Yeah, okay. Austin, I think Houston like decriminalized in a certain
something like that.
Or something, like decriminalized possession or something.
Okay.
So
they were just like, dude,
they'll give you a ticket, maybe they'll ask you to throw it out, they'll confiscate it.
Got it.
You might go to jail for maybe if he's a dick, he'll go to jail for a night or something.
No way, really? Like arrestable?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Damn. Yeah, not just ticket. See you later.
Oh no.
Like going to jail.
If you're lucky, you'll get a ticket. You know,
handcuffs ever for weed?
Yes, but I didn't have any weed on me. It was because we were smoking in a place we weren't supposed to be.
You smelled like weed. They smelled. They knew.
Your eyes are looking low.
Fuck. Red, see, but the fact that's insane.
Yeah,
that they said your eyes look. That's you smell and look a certain way.
That's what I'm saying.
Coming with me.
Yeah,
that's fucking. That's crazy.
Fucking crazy.
That's something that genuinely I just haven't had to deal with.
Right.
Because I could literally be as high as I fucking want all the time.
Just whatever. Yeah. That's fucking something insane. I had to adjust to too, because it was like even the culture in places where you're not smoking, you're like where you're just high, like going into like a restaurant or something.
Yeah. No, seriously. Like, dude, I'll fucking take this to the restaurant right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll fucking rip this
at
a restaurant.
I don't really care.
5-star restaurant right now. Let's go get high.
If I look high, like I don't give a fuck. But then it's like back then I just had to spray cologne, put eye drops in.
Have a spray in your car.
Yeah, 100%. You had to worry about all that. It was crazy stuff. It was
honestly didn't fucking. I mean, I always think about it. We interact with individuals on our like community in our live streams.
Right.
They mention things like that, but that's fucked up. Just because you smelled like weed. You might have to think about you going to jail.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the
and then there's
difference.
like a whole other aspect of like if you look a certain way or you know what I mean. That's a whole
for
other
sure,
fucking
for sure,
crazy
100%,
especially in like Texas and stuff. So
yeah, man,
it's crazy.
Texas be wild out here.
Holy
shit, Texas be wild.
Be wild for fucking sure.
Fucking sure. Well, hopefully we get some different weed laws in Texas.
Yeah,
and we figure that out. Or at least like you said, there's some decriminalization. I'm big on the decriminalization shit.
Yeah,
legal stuff. We could have a debate another day. I'm for the decriminalization. Stop arresting motherfuckers for this.
Yeah.
Stop with the whole nonsense of just harassing people for fucking weed.
Yeah.
And we can start there.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to see that more. I don't know, like you said, if it's Houston, Austin, whatever it is. I'd love to see more of that, so you could not have to think you're going to fucking jail.
Yeah.
That's so. How are you gonna enjoy the weed if you're smoking it, having to think in the back of your head, damn, I can literally go to jail right now.
It's crazy. Honestly, it makes it sometimes more thrilling though.
Yeah.
Like, there's a little aspect of it.
You're like, oh shit, I'm breaking the law.
Yeah. It's like just even when you're in a legal spot and you see a little sign like no smoking.
You're like, yeah, bitch, selfie.
You just gotta want to do it real quick. It's just
I love it. I fuck with that. That's a fucking vibe, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Speaking of the next shit right here, what's on this damn thing? We got that. What the fuck? Thailand removes weed.
Yeah, Thailand legalized fucking weed.
Did they legalize weed?
They legalized weed and gave 1 million plants away to people that they can grow it at their house. I said, are you a legal citizen? You've been like, I think there was like some checklist. Obviously, you had to be like a legal citizen.
What's legalized weed though? Because that term is it's bullshit sometimes. So what does that mean by they legalize weed? Like, do we know? Like, they didn't legalize weed. Okay.
Oh,
so they
weed from a list of banned substances. That's awesome.
Okay, so
that's even better.
So I fuck with that because legalize is a little. It's like it's weird sometimes.
You have to regulate
it's just weird sometimes. You know, like
let the people do what the fuck they want.
Yeah, if they want to grow weed, they can let them grow weed. I think that's kind of interesting though. I don't know Thailand's cannabis culture. Like I know there's like
TikTok or something though, and there was like 100 guys that looked exactly like me in a room, and they're like, "Oh, where's my?"
And they were all
they all
pogging about it. They're like, "Fuck yeah!"
Awesome.
Like there's like Thai bud, obviously. Yeah. I've heard some stories of like chocolate Thai or Thai bud, like it's like literally tied to the stick.
Yeah.
You know, like. I don't know what the fuck any of that is, to be honest. Like, it's a little before my time, but I know there is cannabis culture there. But I just personally don't. Do you have any knowledge on?
No.
I just know that the news came out, and it's nice to see other countries with cannabis reform or just enthusiasm for cannabis.
Yeah.
Because it's a cash crop at the end of the day,
sure.
and for a country, they can make a ton of money. And if they could brand Thailand cannabis, might be good.
Crazy
I don't know.
stuff.
Might be dope.
Who knows? I'd smoke some weed from Thailand.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it sucks. I have no fucking clue. But if it sucks, I'll come out there and we'll make it better. So let's fucking do it. Secret Sesh Thailand. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go. I want weed everywhere because I want to throw parties everywhere, dude. I'm so down.
Awesome.
Legalize it, decriminalize it, whatever the fuck you guys want to do. But I'm coming to throw weed parties.
You ever been to Spain? Like Cannabis is
no, but I want to do the Cannabis.
Yeah,
like,
have
you gone?
Never.
We're going.
Sick,
done. We're going.
Sick.
Pine Park has to
in
go.
Spain.
Yeah, facts.
In Barcelona.
We have to go.
Wow.
We're gonna just have to put that down in the notepad. We have to go. So I don't know too much about the Thailand thing. I want to learn more about it. Interesting to say the least.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the part where they're giving it away. So they're like encouraging.
So yeah, what do you mean they're giving it away?
They gave away. I don't know if that's what I was asking too, because I read about it. So I don't know if they're giving away like it's like potted or like a seed or
probably
like
seed, right? Because you just give a potted plant, it would suck. Clones, motherfucker, those clones are all dead. You can't just. I'm just telling you, you can't just give people clones. So there's no shot. That's just not how. Growing weed's hard.
Even with a million of them.
Growing weed is not easy. You gave away 1 million clones, 750,000 are dead.
Yeah,
and the other ones are struggling. Like you gotta have some education there, man.
It all starts somewhere, though, I guess. That's kind of cool. I think that's going to wind down the first episode of Pine Park After Dark. We got a little something special for you guys to watch towards the end. On the next episode, we're going to read out entries from you guys that you submit. Let us know the culture that where you're from. What's the weed culture like, man? How's the smoking culture? How's it, how's the weed? How's buying weed? Is it safe to smoke weed? Is it legal? What do you got, man? We want to know. We're going to read out the most interesting ones on the next one. Without further ado, man, I think that's going to be it. I
think we're solid, man. Yeah, I love it. Shout out to Pine Park, man. If you like the video, comment, like it, subscribe, do those things. We'll catch you on the next one.
See you later.
Later, guys.
Stay high.
Stay high, smoke weed, do drugs.